Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here and welcome to another episode of Why You Suck at Injustice Mobile. This is the series where you guys upload your gameplay to YouTube and send a link on my Discord server, and I take a look at the fights and tell you what you did wrong, what you did right, and how to improve. Again, if you want to be a part of the series, record your gameplay, upload it on YouTube and send it via my Discord server. But please have at least 30 frames per second, because if you are below 30 frames per second, the only advice I can give you is like get a better device or have a lower graphics profile, because lag is going to be your main enemy. And please, at the very least, 720p. That would be nice. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get into today's episode. And I picked out, we're going to have over here 6 fights, I think. And I picked out at the very least 3 of them with League of Anarchy, because League of Anarchy characters are nowadays available to everybody due to the chest, the gear chest, and the challenge. So we might as well take a look at some of them, and you guys might learn something from this. So first of all, we're going to have a phase 1 fight. Okay, so we have a Brainiac one. At the start, there's not much you could have done. It's luck related if you get blocked by the minion when you tag in with Joker. If your Joker is built enough, you'll get to a point where it one-shots the minion even if it's blocked. But again, it's not the dude's fault, and it's definitely the right thing to do if you open up with EPI and tag in less of Joker in order to get that All Blade stack. Okay, that died. There we go, another minion is in there. Also with the team, I mean, Brainiac does better than Just League Flash if your EPI is not yet fully built. Because if you have Just League Flash, you also buff EPI, but if your EPI is not really built, then you don't really care about that. And if your Brainiac passive is level 1, which it is, so the summons die fast. But again, I still suggest the Just League Flash variant, though for this specific scenario, this one might do a little bit better. Again, with how fast minions die, it's also related to luck, but he's got pretty lucky here with killing the second minion and a special being used on the third. Okay, a little bit risky with the swipe right, because when they do that, there's a very high chance they'll back off again into a jump attack, but it's dead. Okay, he backed off from that, so that the minion doesn't get killed by the special, by the basics, and then less of Joker gets tagged and killed by the special one. Okay, backing off. Over here, okay, you tagged in Brainiac. What was the purpose of this, by the way? I mean, I believed when I saw you tagging Brainiac, I believed you were tagging him to die, but since you're blocking, then I will assume that your Entangling Poison Ivy is not gonna be able to tank the super move, which is okay, and you should keep Brainiac for that. But here, we have Brainiac using a ranged attack on you. That happens. Over here, you had the guaranteed tagging with less of Joker. You're tagging less of Joker, swipe right, tap 3 times into a special 2, and get your combo out of the way. Tagging Brainiac here serves absolutely no purpose and lost you a few All Blade stacks. Like here, when you tagged in... this was another situational tagging here. Like, you tagged in after he used a special. This is a point where the enemy is vulnerable. So was the point when the enemy's ranged attack was in the air. So I see no reason why you decided to tag in Joker here, why you felt safe to tag in Joker here, but didn't feel safe in the previous scenario. Nevertheless, let's continue. Okay, he's going for a super move here. Maybe that's why he tagged in a little bit and in and out to get the super move energy, but that's something you shouldn't do. Or at the very least, you should have Joker always be in between the tag-ins, because by doing that you have lost a lot of All Blade stacks. Less of Joker damage is really nothing without at the very least 3 All Blade stacks, and the phase 1 strategy is structured around having 3 All Blade stacks. By the way, I'll link the strategy for this fight because I have a video on it in the description if you guys want to check the full guide on that. He's backed off a lot of times, EPI back in there. Not the most optimal tagging for her. And she's not a very tank girl, I can see that. Okay, so don't do this. Really don't do this. Like EPI, there is a reason why people develop the strategy and are tagging in the middle of EPI's combo, because her combo ender is absolutely garbage, and your enemy is gonna block after you tag him from a swipe with EPI. That wouldn't be a problem against other characters, because you can do the ghost tap, that is tapping once the screen before tagging in and after the last swipe right with your active character, but that doesn't work against Brainiac. So there's a reason why you're tagging in the middle of the combo, because her swipe right sucks and doesn't set up a tagging properly. Like, what you could have done here is, like, stopped in the middle of the combo, and backed off because he had no energy, so he would have either done a jump attack or a swipe towards you, and you could have tagged Last Life Joker in there. There you go, Last Life Joker gets hit, but thankfully doesn't die, goes with a special 2. I would have started with a combo, I think that would have been the safer option. Keep backing off. Again, tagging your Joker. Like, this is literally part of the strategy. You might feel like this is something wrong that's happening and you're not doing the infinite combo where he can't use specials, but until you get him to the required corner, this is literally a part of the job. He does a ranged attack, you have a safe tagging. Look here, right when you did a jump attack, that would have been a guaranteed tagging. Okay, Brainiac in there. Okay, he's dead finally. But he didn't tag the super move, so that's not great. Again, you could have tagged in there. Over here, after he did this, though this is very hard to read. After the enemy does a jump attack like this, there will be a small window where you can tag it. You have to wait half a second and make sure he doesn't use any special. And if he didn't use any special, then you're going to be have another half a second window where you can tag in. And this is very hard to read at first, but you'll eventually get used to it. Again, don't tag in like this. You're begging to be interrupted. You're guaranteed to be interrupted. And this combo was started from a normal combo. This was started from a normal combo. It was not started with the swipe, so you could have still done the mid combo tag in. Joker was available, so yeah, you do 1 hit, 2 hits, and now you tag in Joker. This is where Joker should have come in. You're guaranteed, if you finish the combo like that with EPI as the combo builder, you're guaranteed for your tagging to fail. And there's no point in going further into this since Joker already died, but hope you found this useful. Again, links to the exact guide for this file will be in the description. Right here we have a fight of Heartbreak, Harley Quinn, EPI, and Raven. It's gonna be a little bit of a spoiler in the title. Harley in there's got the Sword of Salvation. Raven getting in there, special 1. Okay, so far it's going well with the tapping of block. You just spam block in order to get close to the enemy slower, but sadly he didn't have the block pressed when he did a jump attack. Also, that's a really tanky Raven. Like, the jump attack from Black Adam would have destroyed, obliterated my Raven. Okay, so there you did 3 hits and didn't do anything. Maybe it was something weird related to lag or something, so I'm not gonna necessarily say anything about that, because I think you should... Okay, so yeah, again, another problem with the block. There's moments where you have to spam the block to get close to the enemy, and there's moments where you have to keep the block pressed. And also what I would have done here, other than flailing my basic attacks around, is backed off maybe, or maybe straight away tagging Harley there. And when you tag in here, there's no reason for you to not do a jump down, a swipe down attack. Like here, you also had the Sword of Salvation. He blocked it, that doesn't matter, he can't block swipe down, so that's a block breaker. So if I was you here with this tagging, I would have gone straight into a swipe down, and that would have eliminated his energy, so my Harley would have also been safe from damage. His super move in there. It's not something that's really necessary in this specific scenario, and also it's not something that I would have done on only 2 darkness stacks. And here you're going to lose darkness. Let's try and see why. Again, you didn't do it properly here, because here he did a jump attack, so I guess you panicked because you saw the darkness finishing and you were very eager to start a combo. But even if you started doing 1 hit here into a special 1, it would have been fine. Maybe you would have reset darkness, or worst case scenario, you would have been set back to 1 darkness. Just block the whole jump combo that he does and start the combo afterwards. There's characters that can interrupt him in the middle of his jump combo, but yeah. Like, my man here really needs to block better. That's like the main issue with this fight, blocking. Okay, EPI with special 1. Okay, I feel you, my man. I feel you. This might be an emulator problem. This man might be playing on an emulator, because I also mess up tagging sometimes, because it's easy to mess them up if you're playing from a keyboard in an emulator. But if you only most likely tag Raven to a special 1, but my man, if you messed up the tagging on a phone, if you messed up the tagging on the phone and then did a special 1 on EPI, I don't know what to tell you, man, at this point. I really don't. Okay, what are you doing here? What's the purpose of that? What was that EPI special 2 trying to accomplish? My man, if you just keep spamming attacks, he's gonna keep blocking. You need to back off into a block, and then when he does the jump attack, you can use your special 1, and DPI doesn't heal Raven, as you might be able to see. Like, you'd be literally better off tagging Harley in those time frames, because at least you would power drain, you get your Raven healed. Okay, 2 darkness stacks. Actually 1. The other one healed Raven. Okay, 2 of them. Going a little bit better. Again, my man, block! Like, there's some characters that can't chain a combo from a jump attack. Black Adam is one of those characters that can. So if he does a jump attack, when you need to block the whole combo before trying to do something else, or something that you can do is, while he's in a jump attack, like right here, use a special 1. That's another thing you can do. But trying to do hits, it's not gonna cut it. Also, he blocked that. Like, over there, that was more or less a panic special 2. Like, even block your hits. Like, what do you think is gonna happen after he blocks 3 hits? He's gonna block the special as well. Okay, Raven got smashed again. It's not going well. Like, 2/3 of the fight have been wasted trying to stack darkness with no success. Again, my man, block! Block! Like, if you would have blocked those jump attacks that turn into combos throughout this fight, you would have had a far better time. A far better time. Like, this was the main issue with this fight. Blocking after he does a jump attack. Okay, a special 2 from Harley in there. And over here, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, go step into a Raven tag in. Because you're wasting already a lot of time. Or that's fine, I guess. It worked this way as well. I would have played a little bit safer, but it worked. Okay, Harley randomly getting tagged in, and it actually worked here. So congrats, I guess. Our special 2 in there. Another special 2, my man. The darkness gonna expire. What was the purpose of that stun? You can do only 2 special 2s with Harley partagging. So, back over here, let's go previously. Okay, you stun him again here. You go swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right into a go step into a tag-in of Raven. That's how you do it there. Not like this, because that darkness is going to go away. We have had rip. And he realized that himself, but he realized it after he has used the stun. Over here, if I was him, I would just tag Harley. Okay, that's a dead entangling poison ivy, sadly. So yeah, rip damage. At this point, I would build some combo. Never mind, Harley's dead. Boy, this one did not go well. But yeah, as I said, the main problem was lack of patience while blocking here, and also that you are not very familiar with the darkness duration, and you messed up a bit with those Harley stuns. But yeah, I hope you found this advice helpful, and good luck in your future fights, my dude. Okay, here we got another dude who's using Atlantean Armor Aquaman as a support for Killenflance Aquaman. Like, I don't know why people do this. This is getting spread like a plague at this point. Like, there is one fight in the game where there is an argument to be made, actually 2 of them. Those are in Dawn of Apocalypse, when you're fighting Superman and Wonder Woman, and that is done for the purpose of power draining the enemy and being able to bypass the super shields. Using Atlantean Armor Aquaman as a healing battery for Killenflance Aquaman is going to be a very inefficient thing to do. And on top of all of that, everybody that I've seen doing this is also having a very low upgrades Atlantean Armor Aquaman, and it literally gets to the point where they heal them for so little that they would literally be better off at the end of the fight in terms of damage received if they put an armored Superman as a combo builder, not to mention the power bars they are wasting. But yeah, nevertheless, let's get into this. Sorry for the rant, but stop using Atlantean Armor Aquaman as support for Killenflance Aquaman. This isn't and never was a legit team. So we're fighting Enchantress here. The specials are blocked, except for the special 3, obviously. And this fight, he can't even be used optimally as a healing battery, because if you're going to do that, you're going to want to use the special 3 because it's cheap enough and it's going to power drain the enemy. A special 3 in there, that's good. Again, This will be more or less a successful fight if he manages to do 3 special trees, that's the bare minimum. And you're literally using this dude as a combo builder here, that's what you're doing. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with that, there's characters that would have a far better time doing that and would buff your team more, like using Silver Bane for more damage on basic attacks, using Shazam if you have him, using Armored Superman for more survivability, using Speed Force Flash in case you're missing some fast attack on Confluence Aquaman. There's like 20 better options until you get to using Atlantean Armor Aquaman for this purpose. Confluence Aquaman back in there, special tree in there. Gonna soon enough have enough energy for the super move. He's gonna tag in Dr. Fate. There we go, network error a little bit, but the fight is fine. Okay, we're back at this. And by the damage that he takes from Enchantress, you can see that this is really not an upgraded Atlantean Armor Aquaman. Special tree in there. All going well so far. And what was that? Oh, hold on, my man. Why are you tagging like that? Okay, so everything was going well. I was actually thinking I would be wrong about this fight. So yeah, special tree, swipe right, tap time, swipe right. Oh, no swipe right. So you finish this last combo in a swipe right, and then you tap the screen once, and then you're going to have a guaranteed tagging of Atlantean Armor Aquaman, so you don't have to tag randomly like this. This time it didn't backfire, to be honest, but it could have. Special tree in there. Tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, and again, random tagging. And over here it backfired, and second of all, it was your fault 2 times, because first up you didn't tag in properly, and then here she did a jump attack and you didn't wait. After the enemy does a jump attack, there's a chance they will use a special, and there's a chance they will not use a special, and you have to wait that half a second to see what they are doing. She used a special straight after the jump attack. You're literally trying to hit her while she's in her special animation at this point. So that was bound to fail. He has a region matrix on him, so there we go. He didn't use any specials with Atlantean Armor Aquaman over here, so you can't even make the argument that he's used as a healing battery because he didn't heal for shit so far. Okay, he gets tagged in and he gets killed. Like, what did you expect at this specific point will happen? You didn't have enough energy for the special tree. You didn't have a lot of health. Like, if Enchantress would have farted in your general direction, you would have been dead here. So yeah, rip Atlantean Armor Aquaman. Now, my dudes, you're doing okay in terms of actual gameplay. Just do the swipe into a tag in properly and do the go step and you're going to be fine. But I'm going to ask you a question. And you don't have to answer it to me, answer it to yourself. What exactly did Atlantean Armor Aquaman do for you in this fight? Did he heal? Not once. Did he power drain? Not once. Is he acting as a good combo builder? Not really, because he's got only fast attack hit. There's literally nothing. The only argument to be made for you to use Atlantean Armor Aquaman over here is because you're familiar with his AI, because he's got the same basic attack as Confluence Aquaman. So my dude, use something else. You're going to get far better results. Okay, so over here we have a last left Joker fight in Soul Raids. You don't record from the start, but it's basically just like Flash dying. He's got the Sword of Salvation on last left Joker. Special 2 in there. Swipe right, tap 2 times, swipe right. Again, you'd be far better off if you were able to combo interrupt throughout this fight, and you should learn how to combo interrupt. I'm not saying that this fight is trash and learn how to combo interrupt. I'm just saying that you will improve far more if you know how to combo interrupt, and the outcome of those battles will be far better. Because if you can't combo interrupt, you're going to end up spamming special 2, and that's okay for you because you have Sword of Salvation and you can afford that in terms of energy. Other people are not able to do that. But even so, you deal so much more damage to your basic attacks compared to the special 2, to the point where it's really worth using a special 2 only on a 40 hit combo, if at all. So yeah, EPI getting tagged in here. I think he's trying to get enough energy for the super move last up Joker. Again, everything is fine with that. You're doing too long of a combo. There were a lot of situations where you could have tagged in, but again, it's fine. Okay, so my dude here. The enemy blocked 3 hits. What did you expect will happen after he blocked 3 hits if you do a swipe towards him? You'll block the fourth one as well. What a surprise, am I right? So yeah, after the enemy blocks 3 hits, first of all, you're grateful because that mechanic exists, because I think you should in general in just mobile be punished more for hitting an enemy that's blocking. But if the enemy blocks 3 hits and you notice that, you have 2 options. First of all, don't panic and do all your 3 hits because you're guaranteed they will get all of them blocked, but the enemy will not do anything until you're done with the first 3 hits. And then you have 2 options. Swipe down will break the block and put some distance between you and the opponent, but that's not the safest thing because they could do a jump attack while you do the swipe down and they will avoid your swipe down, hit you with a jump attack and hit you with a special. And then there is a second option, which is the safest one. After the enemy blocks, you go all the way with 3 hits and then you back off into a block. Trying to do a special or a swipe will 100% result in you fucking up. Okay, getting back in there, special 2. And yeah, this dude is getting... okay, I don't know what happened there, to be honest. I really don't know what causes that when the Joker hits the air. Hold on, did we skip past that? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I really don't know what causes that. Maybe it's the timing on the swipe right after the special 2. Maybe you're a little bit late on the timing. It happens to me as well, but it happens very, very rarely. Also, I didn't see much of a reason for attacking API there, but I guess better safe than sorry. Not sure why you didn't prolong the combo with the special 2 over there. I mean, you either combo interrupt this dude, or you always prolong your combos with the special 2 if you can afford the energy. There was no reason for you to back off there. It's just 1 second that you lost, though again, it's not a big deal. Again, I think it's either some lag or the timing on the special 2. It's definitely weird. It's definitely a bit weird, to be honest. So yeah, it's a one-shot nevertheless, so congrats for killing this dude. But yeah, definitely some room for improvement, and I hope you found this useful. Okay, we're going to have a Batman Ninja fight over here in phase 3, in tier 6. Again, I mean, you can use this team in the tier 6, but there's not much of a reason for you to really use it here, because there's other places you can use it. Hold on, does this man have a beta club? Yes, he has a beta club. What are you doing in tier 6 with a beta club, my dude? Maybe it's jumps or something, but yeah, you should try and get to tier 7 or tier 8. Okay, your Grodd is not tanky at all, so he'll die the first major damage that comes his way. Again, a dude that tries... We have a lot of persistent guys here. I appreciate that. You guys just want something and you keep going for it. This man, yet again, wanted to start the combo and went for it all the way, finishing with a swipe right even though the enemy blocked. Again, same advice I gave previously, back off into a block, my dude. And then try to engage a combo again. You really need to push him all the way to the right corner if you're going to fight phase 3 with the Bat Ninja team, because your healing will pretty much negate his dot damage over there, and you're going to be guaranteed to not get power drained. Also, don't necessarily try to combo interrupt phase 3 because it's unlikely you'll be able to do that. This man's struggling to push the Brainiac to the right corner. Like, over here, I would worry about the fact that I didn't reset the Beta Club for a while. Like, when you play the Bat Ninja team, you are on a clock. If you're using the Beta Club, you're on a clock to get the Beta Club reset as soon as possible. As soon as you get some lethal. Okay, so your Catwoman doesn't seem to be that build because you basically out-healed the dot in tier 6, so I guess that's something. Boy, like, again, you're being counterproductive to yourself. At this point, you most likely have far more lethal attack damage than you had at the start of the fights. So if you let the Beta Club dot expire and you reapply it, then you're going to have far better results, but you're literally being counterproductive towards that in the worst way possible, doing 2 mistakes at the same time. You're so close to resetting. I don't know which one of these is, but both of them are close to expiring. Literally, if you played this right in terms of after seeing that you failed to do 3 hits, you backed off, you would have also reset the Beta Club, so double win, because you would have applied it with to do far more damage than it did previously. But yeah, you're just persistent. For some reason, I think you just wanted to reset it. I don't know why, my dudes. Like, yet again, Beta Club is currently bugged compared to how it was released at the very least, and it's not going to reset the damage itself when you do another swipe, so you need to let the dot duration expire and then reset it when you're at a higher lethal attack damage value. Okay, so over there, try the jump attack. I don't know why you did that. Like, the jump attack is the way to reset the Beta Club, if you want to go for that. But over here, the Beta Club didn't expire yet, and doing a jump attack like this is risky and not the most optimal thing to do. And you should have used a special too, because you don't have any health left, but thankfully you saw that and you tagged her out. And finally, you're going to get the Beta Club reset, not the most optimal. Thankfully, he didn't block you there. He was merciful. He just felt merciful. He didn't feel like killing you there. Yeah, yet again, not the best reset for the Beta Club here either. Ideally, you want to reset from a jump, and when you have a lot of lethal attack damage, though still slightly better values than you had at the start, I guess. And yeah, I mean, phase 3 is dead. But let's just say, in my humble opinion, this could have been done to a far better extent. It's not necessarily problems with playing the Batman Ninja team here specifically, it's problems with playing the game in general in terms of knowing when to stop your combo and knowing how to control the enemy AI and how to predict it. Like, you need to understand that in a fight, there's not only yourself, there's also the enemy. And you need to worry about both things. Not sure why you tagged them in there. For what purpose specifically, because his super move kills your whole team anyway. But yeah, that's the end of this fight. Hope you found this helpful, and good luck next time. And for the last fight, we're going to see a fight against Power Girl with the League of Anarchy team. Well, a lot of League of Anarchy fights I picked for this one, and that's for good reason, because yet again, we got them available for pretty much everybody. So yeah, there's gonna be an Arkham Knight Batman fight here. Boy, this is the exact team I used yesterday against Power Girl. Imagine if somebody's troll. No, the date is it can't be right because of the day. But imagine if somebody was trolling me and clipped my stream. Though, nah, it would have my face there, but that would be fun. Somebody clipped my fight without me noticing throughout the whole endeavor. No, not another one like this, my man. That's the wrong combo with Harley. Hold on a second. Let's do this on 0.5 speed. Okay, so we get your Harley in. Actually, first of all, stun. The stun has been landed in there. I really appreciate that you didn't throw it randomly and waited for you to have a combo to do a stun in. Harley in there, swipe right, tap 3 times. And until this point, it's all fine. What is not fine is that you begin the combo again with the basic hit. You should have waited half a second and then yet again done a swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Because that's gonna do 2 things for you. All of the basics, maybe not the last one on some scenarios, but all of the basics for the most are going to be on the stun if you do that combo. And at the same time, you're going to tag out faster and have more all blade stacks. What you're doing here is literally the lazy method. Okay, Arkham Knight Batman back in there. Special 2, Harley in there. Swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times. Then hitting again 1, 2, 3, swipe right, 1, 2. And from this point, you're going to have 2 basic attacks that are going to be off the stun. Those last 2 basic attacks were off the stun. And those 2 basic attacks are literally something that you should regard as wasted time. Because look at this. This is garbage damage. Like this was some fire damage. This is garbage damage over here. This is literally a question of why do them when you have an option to not do them, and this way waste less time of the fight and be able to tag in and out a little bit more, and also have a better time stacking the all blades. And you could, if you would play And also, it's very fucking sus. And every single time when I pause a League of Anarchy fight for some reason, I know what Harley was trying to do there, but that's definitely not family friendly. But yeah, you're literally wasting all blade stacks and time of the fights. There was some dudes that was playing the League of Anarchy like this and asking me in the comments why he was not able to get 4 all blade stacks. Where the all blade stacks are going to constantly expire, so you need to tag in and out again and again in order to refresh them. So what you're doing here is wasting time, sadly. So yeah, hopefully I explained that properly. Again, I might have a guide on how to exactly tag in with Harley Quinn later on today, so stay tuned for that. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird tag in, though. It was the super move incoming, so I guess that's the reason. Special to in there, Harley. With a swipe down, it's okay. He tapped the screen by mistake, most likely. Also, my man, you messed up here and you could have easily swipe right, tap 2 times, swipe right into a tag in of Arkham Knight Batman. But you decided to sit for the whole combo, not on a stun. You need to understand that your damage with Harley Quinn, whenever the enemy is not stunned, is absolute garbage. Well, obviously, except if you're using Raven, then that's another scenario. But what you want to do is only hit the enemy with Harley while they are stunned for the most part. And again, other than the fact that you're doing the wrong sequence of basic attacks and wasting some time, there's nothing inherently wrong with this fight. And this is most likely the reason why it was a near one-shot. I guarantee you, if it was a near one-shot with a combo like this, it would have been a guaranteed one-shot if you would have done it properly. But yeah, I hope you found this useful, and if you didn't really understand my explanation of how to exactly tag in Harley, then it's okay, stay tuned, because later today I'm going to do a video on that, and you can definitely check that out and maybe learn something more from that. Well, that being said, this was everything for this episode of Why You Suck at Injustice Mobile. Really hope you found it helpful. Boy, 30 minutes already. But yeah, if you want me to trash talk your videos, send them via my Discord server. I really enjoy doing this and hope you guys are enjoying it as well. But yeah, goodbye.